got a new travel backpack and I am so excited to share it and open it up. If you haven't heard of Arden Cove before, they're a small sister-owned company out in San Francisco. Their entire mission is to create the perfect bag that you can take on your trip. They have ones that are water resistant. They're all RFID blocking. I got my first one probably 5 or 6 years ago. I have a second purse from them as well, and I just decided to get their Carmel backpack. I realized between my purse as well as a separate camera bag, it was just getting a little bit too much, so I decided to invest in one of their backpacks. It just arrived. I'm super excited, so let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, we got the box. I actually just note on their packaging, I think it's so cute. If you can see, they have like these leaves. I just think they're really pretty. It's just like a nice little touch to the box. They also have their logo right there, so you can definitely see it is from Arden Cove. So I already popped the tape on this. Got their social information. Definitely go ahead and follow them because, as I said, they are a great little company. And you see they specialize in travel, so it's like take off with confidence, which I just absolutely love. Standard order form insert. Then we have this cute, oh, looks like I got 2 of them actually. We got a thank you note from them, which I always love when small companies include thank you notes. I just think it's a really sweet touch. So here it looks like we have the straps for the backpack. I did decide to get their leather back straps. They do have a couple of different options. I just thought these ones were the most aesthetically pleasing when wearing the backpack itself. And you see here the bag, they covered it in this like lint protecting bag. So I do like that they take that extra care to make sure the bag itself is treated well during transit. Go ahead and remove, oh my goodness. So here is the backpack. It's not very big, but the whole reason that I decided to get this was because, as I said, I've been trying to carry my purse and a camera bag, and it's just too much, and I really wanted to have all in one. My second attempt for this was when I had a, what is that, like Swedish brand that I can't pronounce, but it's like a very popular backpack brand, and I put my purse in the bottom of it to also carry stuff, and it was just too much. What I love about this is the wallets are built into the bag. They use this water resistant material, and I'm just super excited for this. They also have this hardware on the bag, so you can see it has like a clip, which then you can hook here. It's a lot harder to get pickpocketed because you're definitely going to feel someone messing with trying to unhook this rather than just a quick unzip. So that's another huge reason why I love their bags, is because they really specialize in that anti-theft, especially if you're carrying something like, you know, your camera and, you know, passports, wallets, all those kinds of things. I'm going to show the inside. So this is where the wallet should be, which is going to be very similar actually to the first purse of theirs that I did ever get. This is basically an elevated version of it. Remove that stuffing. On the inside, you can see there's a bunch of slots for cards, as well as another inner slot for cash, and then any additional space as well if you want to put something in that first pocket. I think the built-in wallet feature is probably one of the reasons I continue to use their bags so much, just because it's so nice to me. I love not having a separate thing. So here is the top. Take all the stuffing out, but they do a really good job to make sure that it doesn't get squished in transit. Oh, okay, so I wasn't expecting this. What is this for? So there's some sort of other handle. Let me go ahead and just take that off actually. So yeah, it appears to be some sort of another handle. I honestly don't know what this goes to, so we'll have to figure that out. Actually, a lot of stuffing. And of course, don't ever eat this. So now that it's unpacked, here is the inside of the bag. It's actually pretty deep, which is really nice and part of what I was looking for. It doesn't open as far up on the top as I thought it would have, but I don't think that's going to be a huge deal because I'm not really going to be keeping that much in here. Basically like a small tripod and my camera. So that was the main concern. On the inside, we also have this section here. So that opens up and you can throw something in there. Maybe if you need your keys or some sort of feminine product or whatever it is you might want to store. They also have 2 other small pockets right here. Looks like it'd be big enough for maybe a small water bottle or, you know, again, whatever it is you might want to use the pocket for. So I did get the gunmetal gray version. The other 2 bags of theirs that I have, I did get the gold hardware, but I felt for the backpack, I wanted something a little bit more subtle. Let's go ahead and put the straps on and see how it works. Here is the first strap. They really do, I think, take good care to cover everything and protect it while it's in transit. So it unrolls. Definitely feels a little stiff, but as I said, I got one of the, I believe it's a faux leather. I don't believe it's real. Okay, so it is a decently thick strap. This is definitely thicker than my purse straps that I have for my other bags. And for this one, you can see the hardware is a little bit different. I really like this one because it's like a locking hardware. So again, a lot harder for a pickpocket to try and take your bag. So you just like roll it down and then you can move the little hinge.
Another lazy afternoon. The clouds covered in gray. Third coffee of the day. Almost fell asleep on Zoom.
Okay, we've got our straps on, so let's adjust them so I can try to wear it and see how it feels. Actually, what's really nice is first thing out of the box, this is actually a pretty good, comfortable length already. I actually don't think I need to adjust this. So you can see here, that's the size of the backpack on my back. And so I think it's gonna be pretty perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and let's fill it so we can see how much I can get in there. I'm not gonna fill the wallet part, but let's do the stuff that I typically think that I would carry with me. So here's a bunch of stuff that I think I would probably wind up carrying with me in this backpack. So let's see if we can get all of it to fit. Of course, we've got things like camera batteries for anyone who also makes videos, you know, how, or films or takes pictures in general, you know how incredibly important it is to have spares. So for this, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and put these in one of these little pockets so that I can easily get access to them. I've also got this like phone selfie stick, which can be really helpful. I'm gonna put that in here. I've also got my small camera tripod, so if I'm putting it on like a table, this thing is really nice. I've got my camera battery charger, you know, just in case you need it. I like having this with me. Wow, look at how much space we still have. And I say, because my wallet will be here in the front, this is really just the kind of stuff I'll need for the day. Here are my keys. So we'll go ahead and throw my keys, I think probably just down in the bottom, because that's not something I'll need immediate access to. And we've got my camera. And yes, I know the lens is not, or the lens cover isn't on it right now, but that's because I'm just transitioning temporarily to try to see if it'll fit. Go ahead and put that in there. Oh, and so far we still have a ton of space actually. Also grabbed a tee just to see if this will fit. Okay, so I tried to do this, unfortunately, because I'm one-handing it with my phone right now. The tee will not fit in one of those little holes. So I don't know if it's the shape of the bottle, but if you want, you can actually still, sorry, I had to do some finagling because I'm not using a tripod with my phone right now. If you want to move everything to the side though, this bag is deep enough that a drink will still fit. I had to stand up my tripods, but it will go in and it will close. And what's really nice is there is still actually more space in here. So I'm really happy with the capacity of this bag. This is decently heavy now, but especially if I take out the drink, if I'm not carrying this, that does save some weight. And so this mighty little bag actually holds a lot and I would be really happy to use as a day bag. So I'm actually really impressed with the overall capacity of this little thing. I'm also happy that right out of the bag, the straps were already my size. That may have just been a lucky thing. The bag is actually also convertible. It can turn into a crossbody. However, I have zero desire to do that, but it is just an option. I still have not figured out what to do with this. It seems like some sort of a handle. So my guess is it probably goes on the back here, but oh, that may actually be it. So you can hang the backpack. That would make sense. I don't think I'm really gonna need that, but it is really nice that it was included. It's really sad how long it took me to figure that out. Comparing this to my other bags, as I said, this is the third one that I purchased from Arden Cove. The first one that I ever got is actually this one. As you can see, it's basically the same bag as the backpack, but it's half the size. This is the first one that I was ever introduced to, so their hardware was a bit different back then. I think I've had this bag for 5 or 6 years. It's got the gold and it has like a purple interior. This is also great. I love this one. Similar thing, the wallet here is in the front. I took this bag on multiple trips. Love it. They do still sell this. I don't know if the hardware has changed at all, but they do sell it still. So I highly recommend if you want to get yourself into something, this is a perfect everyday bag, not just a regular travel bag. The second of their bags I ever purchased was actually this one. It's just a little bit more, it has more of like a luxurious sort of look. It's a bit more sleek. It is made of a faux leather, so it doesn't have the same level of water resistance as the other one does, but this is the one that I actually use every day. Similar similar thing. It's got the gold hardware. It has a slightly more updated hook, and this one also has the locking hardware. This one actually opens up significantly more as well. It goes all the way to the sides, and for this one, the wallet is there in the front instead of it being a separate compartment. I am so happy with this bag. I really love Arden Cove. I'm really glad I found them. My very first trip with this bag is actually going to be my trip to Hawaii for my 30th birthday. So thank you so much for making something like this so I can take it with me. If you guys want to check them out, I do have a small discount code in the description below. This is not a sponsored video at all. I just really do love this company. As I said, I use this bag every single day. I've only been carrying their purses for the past 5 years. Especially living in New York City, you just have to be careful with pickpockets and people trying to steal things. So having something you can lock is just a really nice sense of security. I'm really excited about this bag. I love its capacity. I think it's going to be great, and that's about it. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you found your next amazing travel or day bag. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!